What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you with another episode today. Actually, today I have the 17th place UDS deck profile. You see, they did a top 16, and this individual was the only one to go X3-1 and not get out, unfortunately, due to tiebreakers. This is Dragon Link, but not the Dragon Link you most likely know. Dragon Links nowadays have a lot of... they definitely have two-side regions, a lot of dangers, and all this jazz. This Dragon Link is very basic, but in how it's basic is... realistically, how it's good. It plays through a lot, and it plays just as good, if not better, obviously, than the Dragon Link that spams boards. This duelist was named Johnathan Condecon. I can never say his name right. Condecon. Just picture him how he looks like over here, guys. Congratulations to you. I mean, you almost got there. Just because of bad tiebreakers, unfortunately, you didn't. If you guys want to see his Konami blog, read about it if you want to learn more in detail about the combos this deck can do, and there are a ton of them. Once again, Johnathan Condecon, I can't even say his name right. Very nice guy, fellow Paisano, of course, came up to me in the UDS and said hi and whatnot. Asked him a bunch of questions, but before we get to questions, we're going to go over every single one of the cards, and then I'm going to go over the questions I asked him, and then, his replies. So right off the gate, it's one Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, one Carbogeddon, one Destrudo, 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, 1 Jirac Alio, 3 Miscellaneous Saurus, 1 Red Ice Darkness Metal Dragon, 1 Rocket Synchron, Rocket Tracer, Shell Rocket Dragon, 1 each of those, a playset of Soul Eating Oviraptor, 1 Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms, 1 White Dragon Widebuster, 1 War Child's Guard Dragons, 1 Alexandrite Dragon, 1 Flame Bell Guard. For his spells, he's going to be running 3 Call by the Graves, Dragon's Ravine, double Dragon Shrine, 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Fossil Dig, 1 Monster Reborn, 3 Quick Launch, 3 Unexpected Die, 1 War Legacy Guard Dragon, and World War Legacy Succession. For his side deck, it's 3 No Material, a playset of Cyframe Gear Gamma with 1 Cyframe Gear Driver, Crystal Ring Synchro Dragon, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 3 Twin Twisters, 3 Red Reboot. For his extra deck, it's going to be Borlo Savage Dragon, Hard Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, Ibdur Chashisakar, Appaloosa Boulder Goddess, Borosaur Dragon, Dragon Union Knight Romulus, Guard Dragon Agripane LP and Pisty, Heretic Seal Heavenly Spears, Nightmare Phoenix, Cypher Lone Lamba, Cyrager Skull Dread, and 1 Triple Burst Dragon. So that's wrapping up for the deck as a 41 main deck, and I really do like this deck a lot. I actually personally tested it out afterwards, and it's really fun to play. You do the exact same combos as the decks that are running double Cyrager and all these danger monsters in the hand, but you just do it more consistently, I feel like, and I really do like this build a lot. It's very inexpensive compared to the other builds, but still very good. Good enough to get this duelist 17th place. Once again, because of that bad tiebreakers, he unfortunately was not able to make it into the top 16, but he was super close, and I guarantee you, if we had to do the event all over again, I guarantee this duelist would have made top 16. He's an extraordinary duelist. I watched him play one of his matches, as it was done on, once again, the event blog, and definitely knew the deck very well, and definitely played it amazingly. So I told him, he says, mathematically, it's really solid. Even though there's many bricks, you can play every hand, or use bricks as extenders. It's weird how well the deck goes. He 2-0'd most of his opponents, and he thinks that the deck is mostly appropriately still the best deck in the game right now. He lost to 2 Striker. They both won a die roll and opened crazy, and it still went 3 games. He also lost to a Pure Thunder on day 2. He just bricked 2 games in a row, and his only playable card got ashed. He drew against an Orcus player. He got stalled for time, unfortunately, and forced to draw because the Orcus player obviously couldn't win. Then it passed to me with 40 seconds. He was from a team that I can't mention the team, unfortunately. He also played another guy on a feature match. Even after getting spear mode, he still won. Once again, like I said, guys, I want to put the link to the Konami blog in which you can read about. I think it was in game 3 where he got spear mode and still came back and won that game. Phenomenal. So I asked him, what else I said? Oh, I asked him, usually Spawn was a good game. It's pretty crazy how you can still come back from that. And he goes, well, Tempest is a free big body every turn. Last round, he 2-0'd his opponent in 7 minutes. He ended on Heretic, Spear, Savage, Zeta, Hot Red, Appaloosa. He dropped Gamma on Electronite and just murdered him. And then I asked him how was Gamma for the event. We're seeing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players play side frame, give Gamma in their side. Some Yu-Gi-Oh players even opting to main the card because it really is good against combo. If you are playing combo and you're trying to play one of your cards and you're baiting out a fellow combo player, you're gonna play your spells, and because you control all monsters when they activate any of the effects to stop you, you can bring out Gamma, which will once again help you out a lot in that duel. So I asked him about Gamma, and he goes, game every time you resolve it. After game 1, I side in Crystal Wing, so I don't get Super Poly, which you guys don't know, Crystal Wing is an Earth monster, and usually Yu-Gi-Oh players that play Super Poly, you're going to try to hit for the 2 darks, but if you've got a Crystal Wing, it's Earth, so it makes it, kind of hard for you to get hit with Super Poly, making the deck that much more stronger. Also, Crystal Wing can help you stop in the hand traps as well. So where was I? Trying to figure out where I was. The Goblin plays around Ogre the whole time, so they have to use it on Saryuja. But if you summon Crystal Ring, it makes Ogre dead. And then he goes, it takes a lot of skill, but the deck is so insane. He also says, I beat a couple of people that made it top 16. That's why I was confused when I didn't make it in with the same record, unfortunately. Then I asked him how was 3 miscellaneous swords. You can see in this build he's playing 3 of that card right over here. And he goes, so many people try to stop Overraptor. You just toss that and it's like Ego Booster. Also, it's a level 4 or level 1 tuner. Free body, just on the extender. If you guys don't know, miscellaneous swords has a graveyard effect. If it's in the graveyard, you can banish it. And other dinosaur monsters. Normally you want to banish it and obviously 3 more to bring another Soul Eater Overraptor, which you could proc as effect. Or you can banish it by itself to bring something out like... where is it? I just saw it 2 seconds ago. A Jarek Alio as well. So, and it's a dinosaur tuner that once again helps you extend. If you don't start with Overraptor, you just summon out a 4 or 1 tuner and a normal summon a 4 or 1 depending on how whatever you draw. It's Ib Turbo. The main was perfect. Appaloosa was just not good. It was okay. It won me a couple of games, but I would swap it for Unicorn next time. And I would side order in testing. I always side order, and I took it out last minute. Most likely saying Imperial Order to help us match up against decks like Sky Strikers. Even with Nibiru coming out, and I asked him, even with Nibiru coming out, how's that card impact you? Because, with any combo player, that's the number one thing we need to ask them. With Nibiru coming out, what do you have to deal with this card? Because Nibiru is game-changing, in my opinion, against combo and can show in their struggle of what is the dominant deck in the meta. And I asked him the same question. He goes, yeah, it does. It's the same as Spear Mode. They better have it or they lose. Even then, you can still open on 1 or 2 negates. The big board puts up 5 negates, a bounce, and a Zeta banish. I wouldn't change anything in the main, maybe Ash instead of Ogre. The extra you could play Dragster instead of Zeta. It's a preference thing. Probably drop Appaloosa though. So Dawn Dragster is the one that it's the same thing as Zeta basically, except it's more of a spell and trap negate, where Zeta helps you stop against special summon monsters. So it's more of a preference. I personally like Dawn Dragster more. So that's just my opinion on this, on just negating more spells and traps than actually monster effects. But then again, once again, it's player preference. Then I asked him what happens if you play against combo and they go first with full combo. Do you just move to game 2 with your side ready, or do you just play it out? He says that's why you play Ogre. But if they go full combo, you can win a game 2. Game 3, you're going to sign in Gamma and Gnome and keep in Ogres. The 9 hand traps because Overraptor is full combo. The deck plays off 1 card better than any deck in the format. That's why I think it's the best deck, he says. Then I asked him, what does he do against Droll? When he's doing your combos, we're seeing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players play Droll now to stop these kind of spammy decks that are running out like double Saryuja. And I think decks that run out double Saryuja and play Nightmares, personally, can get really punished by Droll and Lockbird. It could really shut those decks down relatively hard. He says, if you get your Ib search, Droll doesn't matter. You enter your Hot Red and Seal, and maybe Savage, depending on your hand. And then he goes, or Appaloosa if I want that instead. The deck dumps and plays from the graveyard, so draw doesn't matter. Die and quick launch from special from the deck. Traces a free Savage Dragon. The crazy thing is, nobody ashes unexpected die, which is right over here. Once again, if you control the monsters, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower. Normal monster for the deck, and I think that's why he plays once again Alexander Dragon, which obviously is a dragon, and Flameville Guard, which is if you don't bring it out when I spend to die, it's just part of your combo as well. And then I also noticed that he's not running another Tenyi monsters, whether it be the Earth Tenyi or the Dark Tenyis. I'm just not seeing it here at all. And he goes, no, Miscellaneous Source is a free level 1 tuner. It's also level 4. So if you open 2, you pitch 1, normal 1. Once again, guys, you pitch Miscellaneous Source, you normal summon Miscellaneous Source, you pitch your other Miscellaneous Source, you banish from Graveyard, and that's going to get you Direct Alien, which is going to help you start your Ib combo right over here. Then he goes, I'll summon Overraptor off Saryuja, search search anything, dump it off a Reen, then banish for it to tune it to link it away. It's just free bodies. Build it, play, see how crazy it is. It's an unfair deck in a meta full of fair decks. No other deck can play off one card like this deck really can. Read the feature match, it has the whole combo. Once again, like I said, guys, you go over here to the feature match. I think in game 1, they mentioned this whole combo, as you can see over here. And then at one point, they just go, you know what? I saw the guy typing up this whole duel, and at one point he's like, you know what? I'll just take a picture when everything's said and done, because it's literally the same combo over again, and this is all the combo right over here. I go, one last question. How do you think this deck would deal with the Pure Thunder deck list that won the event? He says, going first, you just win. Going second, it's hard to deal with with Colossus because his protection effect. That's why Unicorn and Crystal Ring are in the side. So once again, guys, this is Johnathan Condecon's deck list. Very good duelist. Once again, getting 17th place, almost getting there. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, if Paisano won the event, it would have been a blowout event. It feels like we all would have won the event. It would just been amazing, but we'll get it next time. There's another UDS coming up in, I believe, February in Oklahoma. I don't know if I'm gonna go to that one yet. If I would, I'll have to fly out, because like 12 hours for me, so I would probably have to fly, but it really depends what I'm doing that time of the year. But if I can, I would love to go out there, and I'd love to meet all you guys there. And if you guys want to test this deck out, please test it out. It looks like a really good deck. I've been testing it out personally myself, and I think it's really fun to play. I love the combos. I love the way the deck is. And I feel like there's multiple ways to bring out a full board like Johnathan did in his feature match. There's like 2 or 3 other ways to do it. Why test the deck out personally? And I always think about this deck, and I think about what hand traps would really stop this deck. And there's not really many that can stop it on like one hand trap. If you're playing against this deck, you're obviously going to need multiple hand traps. And I think that's what makes this deck and all the other Dragon Link decks so good, because your multiple hand traps you have, unless they're Nibiru, they're not doing nothing. You're just going to be sitting there activating any, Ogre, Ash, Effect Veiler. They're not really that good against this deck. Maybe some other hand traps, maybe Impermits, or realistically speaking, maybe even a Gamble, or maybe Joel Lockwood might be good against these Link decks. But if you're going to have Ogre and Ash, it's not really that powerful against decks like this that just keep continuing to combo and continue spamming out, and are so reliant on that. Anyway, Paisano, it's your boy V. You guys have a great day.